Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to be talking about concentration. We have reached the point in the school year where everyone knows their routines and has their structure. And sometimes, when you reach that point where you feel like you can take a breath, sometimes you notice that your child may seem to be kind of focusing less or concentrating less. And that's totally normal. I have 7 strategies to share with you today to help boost your students' concentration and their focus in their online class or maybe in the time that they are working on their assignments. These are things that are easy to implement and can play a huge role in concentration. As we know, our gifted students develop asynchronously, which means socially, emotionally, academically, they're growing at different rates and different speeds, and it looks different for each child. So sometimes they are physically unable to meet that level of engagement or concentration because of their age or because of how they are developing, and that is okay. These 7 strategies will help with that and teach them that this is something that's ongoing and that it's something that everyone has to work with. The first thing is going to be modeling mindfulness over multitasking. That might sound like a mouthful, but if you think about it, as you are completing tasks in your day, you may be fixing a meal and working on an email or doing more than one task at a time. Modeling that mindfulness and completing one task at a time and giving your focus to what you are currently working on is a huge strategy for increasing or enhancing concentration. Sometimes children see us doing it all and they want to be the same. But because of where they are physically, they're unable to keep up with that kind of pace. So really modeling to them one thing at a time. Right now you're focusing on math. That's what we're doing. And that brings us into our next one, which would be chunking time. Maybe you can't only do one task at a time for very long because you have so many that need to be completed. Let's chunk them. Let's give 10 minutes to this, and our focus is right here for 10 minutes, and then let's step back and take a break. Maybe your student is still building up their stamina to being able to read independently for 30 minutes or 10 minutes. Building their stamina and steadily increasing that time each day will help with building their concentration because their brain can keep up with that expectation that we're asking of it the longer we ask it to practice that task. The next strategy would be learning how they learn. Are they visual? Are they auditory? Are they kinesthetic? Sometimes they need whole body learning in order to keep all of their senses engaged on the task at hand. So having them use their hands, having them stand up, having them listen, having them speak will help pull everything together and keep it where you want it on the task at hand. Another strategy to share with you would be making sure that their sleep, their hydration, their nutrition, and their screen time are all accounted for. We don't focus as well when we are hungry, when we're tired, when we're sleepy, when we are having a lot of outside things that we're engaged in on the screen. So if they are working before their live class on completing assignments, and they've been doing that for an hour, and then they get on their live class and they're on there for an hour, that's a lot of time all at once. So maybe looking at the schedule and making sure that those are all arranged appropriately to give those breaks, to give those chunks, and take those screen breaks in between will really be helpful. So some of those kind of blend together with each other, but I hope that these are helpful and easy to implement. And if you are able to implement them and really be intentional with them, I think you will see a huge increase in focus and concentration. Have a wonderful day.